Good afternoon, everyone. This is Christy from Van Ahn Company. It is Tuesday, March 15th. I'm going to go over the markets. Hard to believe we are halfway through March already, coming into a time frame that's really important in the end of the month, the quarterly stocks and planting intentions report. So until then, you just don't have a whole lot of news to move this market. It seems like they're technically driven. You don't have a whole lot of fundamental news out there. On the side of technical, you also have managed money playing a big role. They are record short in corn. And so you're coming in here not having a lot of direction to go. Starting with the soybeans, closed down 3 to 4 cents on the day after being down 7 to 8 cents. This is what we've seen for the last about 3 or 4 days, hitting stiff resistance anywhere from that $8.95 to $9 mark onto that front May soybean. So just struggling, can't get through it. Fine selling pressure, had aggressive selling pressure today, really the most selling that you've seen come into this. You were able to rebound off of it, close 3 to 4 cents off of it, but you know, it's just struggling. It can't get any news. It doesn't want to have, you got to get some sort of direction to get this pushed through that resistance level, and it can't get it. Corn actually was able to hold its own really against soybeans and wheat, majority of the day being anywhere from steady to up a penny when you had that stiff resistance there coming into the soybean market. You do have managed money record short, like I said, otherwise there is no fundamental news out there. I think people still have the argument that you should come in here and probably see a reduction into the export unless that can pick up. You're lagging behind where we normally are. So you have that news out there looming, but overall that's been built into this market really for probably 2 to 3 months, knowing that with that dollar it needs to come down. So you're waiting to see what these acres come in. And moving into the wheat market, this extended forecast for the weekend time frame does look like you are going to get a hard freeze for a lot of this winter wheat area. The problem is you're following that with record or above normal temperatures, and so your key is how long can that stay to the downside? How long can you get those cold temperatures? If you get that freeze long enough, you could have some damage. Monday is going to be big for that wheat market coming in after the weekend to see how cold it got, how long it stayed that cold, and then what you're going to have moving forward there. So you do have a little bit of weather premium built into the wheat market, being steady to down a penny for majority of the day. One thing to note is you are about 40 to 50 cents off the recent low there, so you've had a nice rally come through, and I think a lot of that is a weather premium built into this market. And so if you don't see a real weather threat, you might have a little bit of a pullback there. The cattle market was strong, up $1 in live cattle, feeder cattle, lean hogs were up slightly, nothing too huge, mixed on those front months. You're going to have to come in here and see cash trade. I think you're trying to get futures up to the cash trade. You have a cattle on feed report on Friday. That's going to be a big mover there. You're coming up to those levels in feeder cattle that you were at a couple days ago, and then saw some selling pressure there. And then those outside markets, crude got hit once again, down about 80 cents to $1.20, as it's really finding a bit of a range between that $33 to $38 and bouncing off those levels. The dollar hasn't done a whole lot lately. It's been pretty lackluster since European news last week, and then the Dow market was about the same, didn't want to do a whole lot majority of the day. So overall, lacking fundamental news. These markets are really technical driven and not really moving all that much. You know, you're seeing penny or two here or there. I do have to close with disclaimer: trading in futures and options involves risk of loss, may not be suitable for all producers. Have a great day.